No.
All right. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Brave Angler. I do apologize that we look a little rough right now, and that is because we've been on the water all day, and it is absolutely banging hot
96
out here in Florida. Yeah, like Caroline said, 96 degrees, and we went on the river because there's a little bit more shade, but it didn't help too much. So I do apologize for our appearance. But as the title suggests, is we have hit 1 year here on YouTube. And I mean, a lot has happened in this last year. A lot has happened. And honestly, I'm really excited about what year 2 has to bring, because literally in our first year, we were able to accomplish quite a few milestones, not just in our YouTube, but just where we're at in our lives. And honestly, like, I couldn't have imagined it would have gone any better. Yeah. I mean, like, man, just like I said, just so much has happened. I mean, if you look at like the history from the very first video we put out when we were announcing it, and like, man, that was literally just us standing on a dock. And then we did some bank fishing down in the villages. Then we got kayaks. Then we upgraded to swamp bass.
Hey, Jupiter.
Hey, Jupiter, what's up, my brother? By the way, your new logo looks sick. But as I was saying, like I said, we upgraded so many times. We went to swamp bass, and then we got Happy Hooker, our legend, and, you know, started tournament fishing. You know, we went from 1 rod each to Caroline has what now? 6 or 7, and then I got like 12. Like, I mean, this is an addiction that, I mean, straight up addiction. So, but like I said, we also opened Brave Angler Co., which is absolutely crazy to me. I would never have imagined that I would open another business. It's been, like I said, it's been a journey this year. Like, we've accomplished quite a bit. We got our first level of monetization, I think, last month? Yeah. Last month, and we're almost to that, what everyone considers that standard monetization with the 4,000 watch hours. I believe right now we are sitting at, what are we sitting at right now? Do you know?
Like
watch time hours.
3,300 or something. But you have to have 4,000 to be monetized.
Yeah, so we're sitting at about 3,300, like she said. But we grew from no subscribers, and right now we're sitting at 2,216, which, like I said, like, I thought it would take us a year just to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. And like I said, you guys just blew it out of the water. Our expectations have constantly been, what's the word? Underestimate. Like, we underestimated how far we would be able to get.
And the amount of like community.
Yeah, we were not expecting to get this much support.
And then you guys like supporting each other in the comments, and like even like you guys making friendships just through our videos, which I think is really cool.
And really that was our whole goal, especially when starting out, is just because, I mean, as you guys know, just bass fishing in general can be a very negative space to be in. And, you know, we really wanted to change around, just like why we call these, you know, lives Dock Talk, is because even Dock Talk has such a negative connotation to it.
Right.
And really it should be anglers helping anglers, you know, go out there and enjoy their time on the water versus, you know, leading them astray or something along those lines. Rookie, what are you doing back there?
He's having anxiety.
Oh.
He's our special boy.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all remember Rookie from like one of our early bank fishing videos. Most people know Arlo, who's hiding under the desk because he's camera shy. But yeah, like, some of y'all don't know, we actually had to spend quite a bit of money to get Rookie a therapist because he couldn't learn how to sit without it, apparently.
And he ate half our couch.
That too. But yeah, like I said, like, we've come so far. In tournament fishing in itself, like, I mean, if you guys have been paying attention to the videos, like, it's been getting a lot better. You know, like, for a long time, I said we'd have never fished as a co-angler. And, we got our newer boat, and I was supposed to start fishing tournaments out of that pretty much right away. And, ended up just becoming a co-angler. But I mean, I don't regret that necessarily. Like, some of it can be a little hard after a little while, just because,
we finally got a boat.
We finally got a boat, and we're paying for a boat, and I'm not using it like other than to make videos. So going forward, we will be fishing tournaments out of my boat more often. We're going to try and get into some charity stuff. Like I know I was talking to EJ Jupiter Bassin about that, like having him, co-angle on my boat for charities events and all that kind of stuff. Actually, awesome news. I will be going to ICAST. I will be a cameraman on someone else's boat while they're doing the tournament down there. I will not be fishing that tournament, unfortunately, but maybe next year we can get Brave Angler Co. in there. That will be with 10 Can Outdoors, which they do like outdoor outings for first responder and veteran families. So I'm really kind of excited to kind of give back to the community, especially a community that I'm part of, being a veteran and police officer myself. So I'm really happy to like actually be able to help them out with their mission and all that kind of stuff. And really, like, all of this has come together just because of this channel. And I'm absolutely thankful for how this channel has changed me. Caroline could tell you before this channel, like, I spent pretty much all my off time playing video games. As you can see, I have a PS5 back there. Since this channel has started, that thing has not turned on, which is quite sad, but at the same time, not so much, because, really, that wasn't really benefiting my life at all. This has given me an outlet that allows me to continue to grow as a person. And there have been a lot of opportunities to grow. As you guys have probably seen in the videos of me getting frustrated, it doesn't happen nearly as much anymore. But it is still something like that I'm extremely grateful to you guys for. Oh, EJ says that he's been wanting to do ICAST. And yeah, so, man, you got to admit, though, it is kind of sad seeing that thing up there get dust, but I just can't come to sell it. Like Caroline got that for me for Christmas, like a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I just it's there for when I just need a day, but really we just haven't had the time for that. Mm-hmm. So but like I said, like,
maybe next year we could all go to ICAST together. That would be cool.
That would be cool, because I'm gonna give y'all a little spoiler alert. I'm going to be filming on ICAST, and I'm gonna be doing something pretty bold. And
that's all you can say.
That's all. Yeah, Caroline won't let me say anymore. But that is definitely a video you guys are not going to want to miss. It will be a head turner while I'm there. But like I said, it's going to be really bold, and I'm kind of curious to see what the outcome would be. Yes, it is a marketing scheme, I guess you could say, or a marketing ploy. But I'm really excited for that, just because, like, I love, like, one of the things I love about being a police officer, and people can take it how they will. I absolutely love just my presence annoying people, even though I'm not doing anything. Most of the time it's just because I'm a police officer, and like, it don't bother me at all. I absolutely love the fact that you're bothered by my presence. So if that gives any spoilers away, I don't. Is that too much?
No, you're good.
No, I'm good. All right. So, but yeah, ICAST. I will be there from the 15th to the 19th, which is all the days. We'll be at ICAST, and like I said, I'm really excited to see, because I mean, even since we started fishing has changed so dramatically.
Right. And
but that being said, I actually, over the last year, I kind of wanted to clear some stuff up, because, like, I have made bold comments this last year about going pro and all that kind of stuff, and that is still overall the goal of mine. Like, I want to chase that dream until the wheels fall off. But Believe it or not, like, yes, I have fished most of my life, but I have not bass fished. Like, I've always done like the old school fishing with your dad. You know, you throw a bobber out there. When the bobber goes down, you set the hook, and you catch what you catch. I have actually only been targeting bass specifically for pretty much the duration of this channel. I went fishing with a couple of my buddies that did bass fishing, and I fell in love with it. Like, while most of the fishing is universal for the most part, bass fishing, just like
It's a whole nother animal.
studying patterns and all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, they are the smartest apex predator in fresh water. So, I mean, like, trying to outsmart a fish that literally can learn and stuff like that, like, it gives a different challenge to it, especially when you're trying to target that one species. Like, other fish catches just don't mean as much, you know, like, you really are targeting that bigger and bigger bass. And like I said, I'm addicted to it. The days of just one spinning rod, you know, a medium with, you know, 6-pound line, those days are pretty much behind me. Like, all my stuff is technique specific. And, you know, like I said, I'm chasing a dream that is really only a year old. Right. And, like I said, like, people can take it how they will, but like, just to see how far we've come, just like from, like I said, day one of this channel,
day one, you weren't even thinking about going pro yet.
No. Like I said,
honestly, it's been like 7 or 8 months that you've made that.
And like I said, if you look how far we've come, I mean, we have affiliates with Casking, Abu Garcia, Wiley X, Spy Optics. Who else? Better Boat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we partnered with so many companies, and
some of those were even before 1,000 subscribers. So
yeah,
if that's your goal, you know, to get your channel going,
yeah,
like, micro influencers are in right now because they are more real. It's not just somebody talking to like 2 million people just to get money.
That and it's more accessible for companies, because if you think, like, I don't know if anyone's actually looked at the price of like sponsoring getting sponsored as a business by other influencers. Mm-hmm. Typically, if someone has 100,000 subscribers, they're being paid like over like $1,000
per blurb or
for 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. And per video. So, I mean, if you think about like how tough the economy is getting, you know, we're all kind of hurting right now. And, you know, if you think of just 100,000 subscribers having to pay 1,000 for 30 seconds and just hoping that it comes through, which actually, believe it or not, the conversion rate on that is only about 2%. So, I mean, if you think of it in those terms, like, they're paying $1,000 to get 2% conversions.
Right.
That means that they have to get at least 200,000 subscribers to even make it worth it. So, I mean, 200,000 views even to make it worth it. So, I mean, like, but when you look at like small channels and only having to pay, you know, a couple hundred for 30 seconds, and, you know, small channels are much more intimate, you know, you have a much higher conversion rate of about 15%. So a lot of these companies are going to the smaller channels because, you know, one, it makes more economical sense for them, and secondly, it helps those YouTubers out dramatically, because, like, I'm not gonna lie, once you start figuring in money for, you know, gas in the boat, gas in the truck, line, lures, rods, reels, like, I mean, even being a YouTuber in this space can get quite expensive.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, right now, like, I mean, typically each one of our videos costs anywhere from $50 to $100 to film, and that's hoping we get good content. Excuse me. So, I mean, like I said, but we come so far this year to where, like, you know, even the experience makes it worth it for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, literally from just like walking around with like one fishing rod each and filming, and it's crazy to see how far we've come. So.
Oh, we forgot Crush It Gel.
Oh yeah.
We absolutely love Crush and Gel. I'm sorry, I don't know. I saw the sticker and I was like, man, I knew we were fitting someone. But anyways, like even some of the friendships that we've gained through this, like, and has made this year, even though it's been such a grind working a full-time job, filming, you know, and all that kind of stuff, bearing the elements because we do have limited days to film on. Like I said, even that grind has made it so worth it because we have met so many of you guys, like me and EJ, like that's a new friendship for life. You know, like I absolutely love fishing with EJ. And it's one of those things where, like, I would have probably never met EJ if it weren't for this channel.
Yeah, and
Rick and you know, Jason.
Yeah.
Like I said, like,
and Paul. Like there's just so many like friendships that
have been born out of this channel, and like I said, it has just surpassed all expectations of mine. I thought, you know, putting out these videos, no one would care, and like I said, y'all definitely changed me for the better. And like I said, I'm really excited to see what this next year has to offer. Like I said, this year we've been doing the intro to tournament fishing, and it didn't go necessarily 100% as well as I liked. But at the end of the day, it was a very important learning experience for me to have. And like I said, next year we're actually going to really try to make the state championships, the regionals. We're going to fish. I actually think I'm going to fish both BFLs and the BASS side of things, just so I can bring out more tournament content for y'all, because I do have to go around my schedule still. As for Brave Angler Co., like, you know, we're still going to be doing that. Like I said, we just invested in equipment to make shirts, so we can make shirts affordable for you guys, which actually is going to lead us to our first monthly membership giveaway that we will be announcing on our lives. You do have to be a member of the channel to part of the BA membership, but since we only have currently one member, it's automatically default. So Jason T, congratulations, you are this month's winner of the Brave Angler Co. giveaway, which is actually going to be one of these shirts. So just let us know what your size is, and
we have large and extra large available. Or else he's gonna have to wait till we can order more.
Yeah. But and like I said, we're going to be doing this giveaway every month. We're going to be giving away Brave Angler Co. merch for our members only. Because like I said, like, those are the supporters of the brand, or the biggest supporters of the brand are the members. So really excited to be starting to send some of these shirts out. And yeah, like what's to come. So as I said, we have plans for tournament fishing. However, there are some other things that we want to try this next coming year. And really, and that's going to be some more educational content. We have, like, we're still going to do some of the challenges and stuff because, you know, we got to keep it fun, you know, for our sake as well, so we don't get burnt out. But a lot of the stuff a lot of the stuff I've learned over the last year has dramatically increased my ability in fishing, and I want to kind of share those techniques with you guys to help you guys along. And really, at this point, we've pretty much, I'm not going to say master fishing. I don't think anyone could master fishing, but we pretty much have, you know, put enough techniques in our wheelhouse to where we can fish deep, we can fish shallow, we can fish post-spawn, pre-spawn, spawn, you name it. We pretty much have the cycle down. Oh, Mike Cooper, have you entered any qualifiers yet? So no, I have not entered any qualifiers yet. And the reason that is because, like I said, I'm fairly new to bass fishing, bass fishing and tournament bass fishing. And I wanted to spend this year in a bass affiliated club just to kind of understand better how BASS operates, like not the ethics. I guess ethics, yeah. Like basically like the ethics of tournament angling. And, you know, like I am a super rough around the edges guy, which you guys have probably seen in my past lives. Like I'm not really PC. Yeah. Publicly correct. Is that what yeah. And that's one of the things I've been trying to work on. Politically correct. Thank you. That's one of the things I've been trying to work on before I do get into qualifiers, because one of the things is with that step is like I've already ran into problems just on the local tournaments, not so much like necessarily with the tournament themselves, but my outlook, if that makes sense.
Kayat's here.
Oh, how's it going, Kayat? But like I said, like, you know, with Jason T coming out to one of my tournaments just to say hi, and like I just wasn't in the mind space, or the mind state of mind. Yeah. So
it's been hot out here today.
Yeah. So, and not being in that right state of mind, you know, like I just didn't handle myself as a public figure, which when you start stepping into the qualifiers and there's a lot more eyes on you, there's a lot more things you have to be aware of. And I just wasn't really expecting anyone to really know who I was yet.
Oh, and like we will go fishing and people be like, hey, we just watched your video. And we're like,
yeah,
on some random like cove somewhere. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, can I use your bathroom?
Yeah. So like I said, like there's still a lot of lessons I need to learn as a, I guess just a public figure before I make that step. And like I said, like this year has been a great learning year. Next year, like I said, I'm going to be fishing another Bass affiliated club, all the Bass Nation. And then, like I said, stepping up into the BFLs and stuff like that to get like that next level of tournaments where, you know, like they have stages set up, they have cameras there, and do interviews and stuff like that. And then after that, I'm hoping for the year of 2026 is actually going to be when I start fishing the opens. That's at least my goal for it. Because like I said, like this year was all the local Bass affiliated stuff, you know, before I, like I said, like leveling up. Yeah, exactly. And so we will be fishing some bigger ones. I do want to fish the Cabela's Big Bass next year.
We also wanted to like build the brand too, like so you weren't just like nobody.
Yeah, so that was another thing, is building the brand up a little bit, because if you look at like what a lot of the professional anglers say is like they wish they would have done sooner was build their personal brand before they got into it, just because like that's one of the things companies expect now. And like it actually blows my mind if you look at like some of the professional anglers on the elites right now that have started having to start from zero.
We have like
1,500 subscribers. Yeah, like we have more subscribers than most of them. So it's definitely one of the things, like I wanted to be like at a certain level of building my own personal brand before I got there, so I would have more clout. Yeah, more clout to negotiate with brands to make paying for those tournaments a lot cheaper, at least out of my pocket.
Yeah, because if you already have like an audience and a community that supports you, it's so much easier, you know.
Right, and it's an impressions game. I mean, like if you look at the Brave Angler, in 1 year, we were able to get like 500,000 impressions, which like if you go based on like a study said that if you're like a professional angler with no social media and it's just your boat and what impressions you get on Bassmasters TV, you're only looking at about 1 million in a whole year of impressions. So we've already been able to do that. Not even, you know.
Yeah, you can't just be like really good at fishing anymore.
Right.
Like it's about being have all this extra stuff. So even if you hate social media, like you have to do it now.
Right. And like I said, like I wish everything could just happen right now. Trust me, if I could go to the opens tomorrow, I would. But you know, like I said, like we're doing this from an aspect of, you know,
that's not reality for anybody either.
Well, I mean, unless you have a lot of money, like I said, like I'm a police officer, so you know, we're trying to do this as an everyday American, kind of like anyone can do it. And these are the steps that, you know, it just takes time, you know, because I mean, if you think about YouTube as a income source, like the whole idea of the YouTube was to eventually pay my entry fees and all that kind of stuff, which we're almost there, but we're not quite there yet. So, and like I said, like eventually, like I said, 2026 will be the year that I fish the opens. And because I also don't want to just fish one opens, because like even if I win that one opens, that gets me into the classic. But really, to get accepted into the elites, you have to fish the entire series all the way across the country. And like I said, like that, I don't want to just fish the opens and then waste that opportunity or waste that money when I know I need to fish all of them. And I need to open my schedule up for that. So, like I said, next year we'll get into the next level of tournaments, and then the year after that, try for the opens. Well, not try. We're gonna fish the opens. We'll at least do the Southeast region at the very least in 2026. But
even if we just have to get like local sponsors,
to
help us pay for it.
And really, it's going to be like if I can do well in the Southeast and use that money to continue on and just use the money. And then as soon as I don't do well, like we'll end it there, because like I said, we're trying to use the money that we earn doing this to pay for all that. Because like I said, I have an obligation to my family first, and, the dream comes second, but everything's on track, sorry, I'm late. Dang, that's money. Yeah. So, like I said, money does play a big factor in this sport. And like I said, like if you don't have the backing,
you got to build it.
You got to build it. And building any business or any kind of revenue stream does take time. And like I said, like we've come really far in the last year. So I'm really excited for the year to come. Because like I said, like at this point in my bass fishing, I feel that I could actually start doing well in these tournaments. It's just the last couple tournaments, things just didn't go according to plan. And, like that happens sometimes. But at the end of the day, like I don't think it was based on my skill why things weren't happening the way I wanted. It's just, fishing's fishing, that's just what it is. But like I went into this tournament year not being able to really fish offshore, and now that's not the case. Now I've been able to add that to my repertoire and how to find fish offshore consistently. And things have been going, because like we've actually been practicing quite a bit off camera. And it's mainly because we didn't want to keep putting out videos of just us fishing. We wanted there to be a beneficial aspect to it for you guys. And me just going out and figuring out how to fish offshore, like I didn't have enough knowledge of it to really, share what I was doing, because I was just kind of experimenting with it until I figured it out. So, I mean, we'll probably, now that summer is pretty much here. Like, yeah, like I said, it's been really hot, but like the fish are starting to move super offshore, and we'll put some videos out on like how to find grass lines, how to find brush piles using side scan, down scan, and other techniques on doing it, and what kind of techniques you can use to, catch fish offshore, which, really outside pretty much everything except cranking. Cranking is not really my deal. I will start cranking here shortly once we get closer into the summer. But right now, like it's been the drop shot, wacky rig, that kind of stuff that I've been catching them out deep. So, but yeah,
it's been an awesome year.
It's been a really awesome year. But I wonder if anyone has following us. If any of you guys are actually fishing the qualifiers or getting ready to, I'd like to hear about it. Because like I said, like it is something like we plan on doing in the short future. Well, I mean, it depends on your short. Like hopefully, like my timeline is in the next 5 years to make the elites. Hopefully. Otherwise, we'll be fishing the opens for quite a while. But I would like to hit the elites at least before I'm like 38. That would be nice. So, But
I think that's it.
yep. Oh, so this Saturday, June 15th, that's Saturday, right? Today's the 13th. Yeah. So this Saturday, June 15th, we have a video that's dropping to announce our
Vengeance.
no, that is the 13 Fishing Baitcaster giveaway, or the rod giveaway. So that today will be your last chance to get in on that. So we'll make the code word today, recap, because that's what this video is all about, just recapping the last year. So make sure you put that down in the comments after this live has ended for your last chance to enter into that giveaway. We're also going to be announcing the giveaway for our next giveaway after that, which will be we'll end that one July 22nd, since that's my birthday. Give something away on my birthday, which is going to be my bad. It's going to be this favorite lit combo. Like I said, right now they're going out deep. So drop shotting, wacky rig, that kind of stuff. Demiki rig. This is a really good rod for the Demiki rig. It's a medium heavy, but it's a 7.3 medium heavy, but it's got, well, I guess I got to back up.
Boys, stop being weird.
But it's got quite a bit of tip, so you can really do pretty much any technique you want on it. It's a great rod, decent. It's a decent combo. So we'll be giving that away July 22nd. A little bit shorter gap in between that one and this one, just so that you guys get it in the middle of the peak of the season, I guess you could say. Other than that, I think that's going to pretty much do it for this one, guys. Sorry, our dogs are playing in.
Poor rookie. Hey, okay.
Anyways, guys.
Jason T, let us know your shirt size.
Yes, let us know your shirt size so we can get that out to you. Next month, we'll be giving out some baits for the members giveaway. We'll probably do an assortment of drop shots and worms just because of the season we're in. But yeah, like I said, guys, thank you so much for coming today. I know we didn't announce it. It was kind of impromptu, but we appreciate you guys coming in and spending some time with us. And we'll see you in the next one. Now go catch a fish.